What's going on, guys?
Hi, how are you guys?
Sounds like we got a little bit of an echo.
Oh,
It's all right. Are we echoing any? We got a completely different setup tonight, so we need to check it out. Let me see here. Waiting on the comments to see if everything is clear or we're echoing.
we have different cameras.
Let me mute me and see if
Nope,
everybody.
no echo.
Oh, say something.
Hi. Loud and clear. Auntie Ann said loud and clear. Hi, Jennifer from Montana. So Sin Evil said echo.
What? Are they saying there is echo?
Mm-hmm. Well, some of them are good, so.
All right. Yep. All right, go ahead and let them know what they're talking, and I'll work on the technical issues. We actually got 3 cameras running today. It's a completely different setup, so we can show y'all all the views of this cooking.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that we've ever tried to cook live here, so it's going to be a learning curve, to say the least.
Absolutely. Hey, Don, Lori, Sue, hello. I'm gonna try to look at the comments at the same time that I'm cooking. No, I'm not hearing any echo. Perfect. Hi, Backyard Homesteaded. They said that you are the only echo.
I'm the echo.
It's okay. I won't let him talk.
Come on.
Okay, guys. So are you ready? I am ready. I had never done this live. I mean, I started to do, with the videos, but it's easier because if I mess up, I can just edit it there. But we're live and I'm just pretending I'm in my kitchen. So I am so excited to cook this recipe for you. I have cooked this several times. It's very healthy. We won't be using a lot of oil this time. And actually, the original recipe calls for fish. I don't like fish. If you heard me talk in the past, I personally do not like fish, but you can substitute fish for chicken. This time I'm gonna do chicken. Um, I did put in the ingredients that I like, the ones that they're already like thin slice, because it's just so much easier and quick to cook. What else? Chicken broth. I'm gonna use the avocado oil this time, and I'm actually gonna use just a little bit of oil for the sauce. I am gonna make some white rice. This is my dad's recipe, and I think, yes, that was one of the first recipes that I learned to cook. And it's so easy. It's just water, your rice, salt, pepper, butter. No pepper. Forget the pepper. Salt, butter, and you just let it boil. So it's like a steamed rice, and I really really like that. You're gonna need your cream cheese, like I said, some butter, onion, garlic, and this time I chose long rice, the white long rice. You can use any other rice if you want to. You can either do the brown rice if you want to, but since the sauce is gonna be red, here's the red peppers, the red bell peppers, and honestly, it doesn't really matter how you cut them because they're gonna be bland. So I did cut them a little bit smaller so they can cook faster, and that way, our sauce it has better consistency. So I'm gonna start the the skillet with the peppers, the onions, the garlic. I did cut them in advance so you would not sit there and watch me cut them. That will be longer. So I'm gonna start heating up the skillet.
What kind of heat do they need to have?
That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, for now, I put it between low and medium, somewhere between. Again, I want them to cook through it. Like we want this to be soft enough so when we put it in the blender, it's all one sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. Again, I'm choosing avocado, but you can do oil or olive oil or just regular oil. If I'm going too fast, let me know, please. If I need to repeat something. Oh, I forgot. I asked for corn. I'm gonna add that into my rice. You don't have to, but I'm like, well, I can throw more vegetables in there. So, like I said, you can do either plain rice, plain white rice, or add a little bit of vegetables. You can add peas if you want to add peas. You can add a little bit of carrots if you want to add more vegetables. This time, I'm just gonna add some corn. And these are the cut garlic and onion. Again, it doesn't matter how big you cut them, they all gonna go into the blender. I'm gonna lower the flame. If you have electric, I will suggest put it maybe between 2 and 3. Now I'm gonna add the cut bell peppers. I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm gonna lower the flame as low as you can so they can just kind of, start cooking and releasing its juice and making them soft. I don't know that word. Simmering? What is it called? Simmering? Yeah.
1959 said I missed the name of the recipe.
I call it chicken with red bell pepper sauce. There's not really like an exact recipe. I just, we're doing chicken and we're making a sauce with the bell pepper, with the red bell pepper. Okay, in the meantime, because I don't like just standing here, I'm gonna just start putting, some. I don't like putting the salt before, I like putting the salt on my meat that I'm cooking right before I put it in the skillet, not before, because it does make it harder. So for now, in the meantime, while my pepper is cooking, I am gonna start getting some paprika here and some pepper, getting them ready. Now, this won't go until you take your mixture into the blender, then don't clean the skillet. We're gonna cook the chicken with whatever is left on the skillet.
I gotta unmute myself. This is fun, ain't it, guys? So what do y'all think about the camera angles? I know that some of them probably need to be zoomed in more. Right now I'm working with my phones and they won't zoom on StreamYard. So I'm gonna have to work with that. I actually set all of this up, about 45 minutes before we actually started this. And I couldn't find a bunch of stuff. I actually got zip ties and 1x4 and all kinds of stuff hanging over the grill right now, holding my phone up there. So, hey, you got to get in it.
He made it work, guys. He made it work. I was very, very impressed. The IT guy came out. This is a very nice evening to cook outside. I honestly love to cook here. Last night, if you watch the video that we put up the other night with the tacos meat, we still had a little bit left, so I just heated up last night, and I heated up the refried beans as well. And this time I made, I guess you want to call it soft tacos. I call them burritos, but they tasted good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He approved them, and then I was like, I need something sweet. So I made some sopapillas, but again, I love cooking here because it's gas, it's easy, fast, and just the flavor is good. Again, I'm not going to be adding any salt right now until later when I put them, right before I put them in the skillet, or even on the skillet. I'm going to check on my pepper mix.
I see my mom up in here. What's going on, Mom? Everybody say hi to my mom in the chat. What's your mom's YouTube name?
I don't know if I don't think she can comment because she's still not a subscriber. So this is one thing I'm gonna do when I get home to see my parents. I am going to teach her how to use YouTube, because again, she could see it, but since she doesn't have an account, and honestly she doesn't know how, she cannot comment. But she always says, hey, I watch you. So I will be teaching her. I don't know, I sent my dad a link, so he said that he was gonna be checking in. It is football night too, so he may be between me and football, so we'll see.
My mom actually asked, can you use green peppers as well as red peppers?
It's up to you. You can try it. I mean, I personally like the red peppers. They do have a different flavor. They're more like sweeter than the green one. But if you want to try it, go ahead and try it. That's fine. The recipe in the book, they call for the red pepper. How many people are cooking along?
All right, so how many people are actually cooking this meal right now with Margarita? In the chat, say me, or come on, or fire it up, or something like that, so we can kind of get a count of who's actually cooking along tonight.
Oh, Teresa, you're good. You're not late. You're good. We're just starting. There's not a lot of steps that we have done so far. I'm just cooking the red peppers with garlic and onion. Just let them simmer a little bit. Then the next step will be adding some chicken broth. I'm gonna see if my mom is there. Oh, you made some turkey tacos. That sounds good. Hey, Jane. I'm gonna see my mama is in it. Oh, good, Teresa. That's good that you're taking notes. Again, this is like really, really easy recipe, easy, fast. Of course, as I explain and stop to do things, it takes a little bit longer. But I will say this takes no more than an hour to cook. I will say about 45 minutes.
The next time that we do this, we will try to get the ingredients out probably a week ahead of time to give more people time to actually get the ingredients. And we cooked a little early today because we're wanting to kind of chill a little bit tonight
Yeah.
before Margarita has to go back to work because we've been working all weekend on a special project for Simple Life for Plain. I adjusted the Skycam over a little bit to be more centered of the pots. Does it look better on y'all's end?
Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready with the chicken broth. I would say about a cup and a half that I'm gonna be adding into our mix with the peppers. I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see, but the color is starting to change. So that means that it's getting ready. There you go. I'm gonna add another cup. It's just, again, guys, it's really, really hard for me to do measurements. So I wanted to start, at least you want to start with 1.5, and then, depending how much you're cooking, then you can add, or you don't have to add a whole cup. It all depends on the portions that you're cooking. Gonna half of a cup more.
John Doe wants to know what kind of beans did Margarita use to make her refried beans the other night?
I use pinto beans, and I am sorry, guys. Now, when I sat back and David was teaching me how to edit, I'm like, oh my goodness, I never mentioned the kind of beans I made. Pinto beans. Those are the beans that we normally use a lot in Mexico. We do a lot of black beans as well, but the pinto beans are the ones that I used.
Mary says anything she cooks will be good because all Mexicans can cook like no tomorrow.
Oh, well, thank you. Believe me, not everything I cook is good. You should ask my kids. I try, but you have that, when you cook. Sometimes you nail it, and sometimes not so much. But yes, there has been a few dishes that I've tried that my kids are like, maybe this wasn't the best, Mom. But most of the time, the recipes that I have, they turn out good, but you know, it's experience, and I like to ask people how they make, you know, their own recipe. I have a lot of recipes from churches. I love them. I always try to get a recipe book, especially here in the South, and I have made several dishes. So I do want to bring some of those recipes to you because I like any kind of food. So I don't want this just to be Mexican. Of course, I have knowledge and, you know, more knowledge in Mexican, but I do want to cook, you know, more things. Now, one thing I can tell you right now, I do not know how to make. Well, I do know. It's just it doesn't turn out good. Is fried rice. I don't know what it is. I cannot do it. I tried it, and my kids gave up on me. They're like, "Mom, maybe you should not cook this anymore." Yeah. I'll let David do that. Okay, now we're gonna add our cream cheese. Depending what I'm making, it all depends if I buy a name brand on cream cheese or sour cream. But I've noticed that uh, Walmart brand is not as good as the regular brand. So sometimes I don't mind spending a little bit more money on the good brands or name brands, you should call. I'm thinking how much I should add. Two-thirds and see. I did leave the cream cheese room temperature a few minutes before I started. Well, about an hour ago, just so you know, it will cook faster.
B Crouch wants to know, can you use ranch instead?
If you like ranch, you can try it. I did not think about that, but hey, that will bring a good twist to it. Like I said, this is a recipe, but if you like ranch, add some ranch. Maybe you can add, I would say you can add the and pattern the mix, I guess, that you find like in the salad section. That maybe be good. I mean, hey, just try it and then tell me how it was.
Marco Torres says, "Hi Margarita, can you repeat what you put in it?"
Okay, in the mix, I put not pepper. My brain. I put garlic. I put onion and red bell pepper. Then I let it simmer for a little bit until you see the red pepper changing colors. Then I added in this particular portion, I added about 2.5 cups of chicken broth. And then I just added 2/3 of cream cheese. And right now I'm just kind of mixing it all up and see if I need to add the rest of the cream cheese.
Tell mom that I tuned in, please. Anna.
Hi, baby girl. How are you, Anna? Thank you for watching me. My daughter is saying, I was like, hey, I sent her the link and I'll say, hey, watch me. I'm so glad you're watching me, babe. I love you. My Anna, she likes to cook. And let me tell you, my dad, he came here 2 years ago for his birthday, actually, October, I guess, 2020. And my daughter, Anna, she made a cake from scratch. It was so good. Again, I'm not a baker, and she found it on Pinterest. And she made it, and it was like It didn't have a lot of icing. I don't know what kind of icing she did. It wasn't the
Buttercream.
buttercream. I was gonna say buttercup. It wasn't the buttercream. And then put some natural fruit on top of it. Oh my goodness, she knows how to cook.
I have to cut in here too. She can throw down on some brownies too. Come on.
Yes, my beautiful Anna. One day she made some brownies, and I'm not very crazy about brownies, so I just brought him here, and he fell in love with the brownies. I tried to make them, it wasn't good, so now that's gonna be Anna's job to do all the brownies. I am gonna add the rest of the cream cheese, so it was just, you know, a little piece. And then you want to let it cook a little bit, so you know everything is mixing well. I do not like to add any salt or pepper or anything until I blend it. Then I put it back in the skillet. That's when I add my condiments. Is that how you said?
Yes.
Condiments.
Teresa says that they like the way the inside of the pan is showing. I also like the fact that you're using a wooden spoon.
Yes, I love the wooden spoons. There is something about it, and it has more than one use.
You can beat your kids with it.
That's the second use. If not, ask my kiddos.
Although my kids are big, they'll probably beat me now.
When I cook the rice, I am gonna add some garlic and some onions. So I did cut those a little bit smaller pieces. I have them. I'm gonna show them. And because these are gonna go with the rice, they're gonna cook with the rice. So I did, you know, cut a little bit, put it on the side until I cook the rice. And we can cook the rice while the chicken is cooking.
Tracy John said, Anna, is that true? Marco's wanting to know, because they came in late, what's the name of the recipe?
It really doesn't have like a specific name. I just named it chicken with red bell pepper sauce.
Priscilla put it in the chat.
Okay, perfect. Is Anna still there? I don't know.
Ask. Backyard Homesteader said, oh my God, I've been to 3 stores looking for Jungo.
For Jungo. Oh, the Maggie Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo.
It's normally where I find it is in the Mexican aisle. It all depends what store you go, but just always check the Mexican aisle or the southeast aisle, where you find all your what is the word? South Asia, or the, you know, Asian food. I learned, guys, through your comments. I did not know this. I learned that Maggi is not just used in Mexico. It's used in other parts of the world. So that's super cool that I learned. That's, you know, I like it when you guys educate me. That expands my knowledge. And I've seen it, now that I think about it. I've seen it sometimes where, you know, Asian food is. So I'm like, oh, you know, maybe because it's salty, but try to look for it in the Mexican aisle or any other Mexican store, they might have it there.
Rodney Hicks says he can smell it all the way from Fort Smith.
Oh my goodness, it is good. I like Fort Smith. I went to college there for 4 years.
Can y'all hear me reading y'all's questions to Margarita? My mic's echoing, so I'm trying not to do it on my mic. Okay.
Okay, Teresa say yes. Okay. Keep forgetting I have my little bag of trash on the side. I keep going there. Oh, remember I'm gonna put in the other camera. My chicken bouillon, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
The chicken bouillon never misses. No misses. That's not how I want to say it, but you always have to have it. At least in my kitchen. It all depends what I'm cooking, but most of the time, this is part of it. It's a must.
Yeah, David, I just scanned through the comments. I still can't see your comments. On our end, the comments jump a whole lot, especially the more people that gets in here, our comments jump all around. And especially when we're cooking and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to keep up. The best way to do it is to hit @Fired Up Friday and then put it all in capital letters. That way it highlights it orange on my screen. It makes it a little bit easier for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the mixing in our blender.
Oh, it's getting serious now. We about to blend something up in here. Hello, Karen. How are you?
Oh, guys, it smells so good.
It smells amazing. Are you about to blend?
In just a minute, but yes.
No, David didn't buy a blender. She brought one with her.
I had to bring my own.
I haven't been to Walmart. I looked at the dollar store, but all they had was a little one, like a 1-cup one, and that.
Yeah, I told him just to wait. I'll bring mine. Okay, again, it's up to you, but I do not clean my skillet where I made the sauce because that's where I'm gonna start cooking the chicken, and you know it can absorb the flavor from this mix.
We got somebody trying to
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Yeah, the big girl is put up. Don't worry. She is in her kennel. She's taking a nap under the air conditioner.
They're all in the air conditioner.
Yeah, they are all in there. All the little pets in here. They were not invited this time. Again, I added just a little bit of oil because then I'm going to start cooking my chicken.
They might be able to smell it over at the 41.36.
Oh, I'm going to send this. I'm telling you guys.
Well, thank you, Teresa.
Yogi's trying to come out. No, Yogi.
No.
No.
I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Teresa said I'm a good cameraman.
He is. He's pretty good, guys. He's pretty good. Okay. Again, what I did before, I just put some pepper and some paprika. And I'm going to start adding just a little bit of salt.
David, I wish that I could smell it through the TV too. When I'm watching those cooking shows, boy, look at here. Hey, one day they'll come out with the old smell-o-vision now. And thank you for the all caps. Is there a way if you do not have a blender? You can probably chop it up and whisk it real good.
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you like to be a little chunky, that's fine. I mean, it's everything is cooked already. And honestly, I eat this red pepper. I eat it not by itself. Excuse me. How do you say, like, straight from Walmart?
Raw.
Raw. That's the word. Sometimes I'll snack that on it. I just don't realize that, your hands turn red, but I love the flavor of the red one.
Uncle Bo said that Margarita, you're doing an awesome job. And Mike said, what's up, David and Margarita?
Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Are y'all excited about Margarita's soon-to-be new cooking channel?
I know. You guys have given me some of the best suggestions for names. It's really, really hard to decide because you guys have come out with good ideas.
What's going on, Brian? How are you, buddy? Are you cooking? Hold on. Bam. I missed putting the chicken in. I didn't have you on Skype.
Guys, I just added the chicken. Again, I just added a little bit of avocado oil, just enough for the chicken not to stick in the skillet. And I'm just gonna let him cook. I am gonna put the lid on, and I'm putting it in low because I will be blending the sauce.
How long do you cook the pepper mixture?
In the beginning, I let the vegetables cook until the red pepper starts changing colors, and I add the chicken broth, then the cream cheese, and I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna put it in the other camera. I just let it cook until the cream cheese is melted.
Lona, I can't pronounce the next part. Like Donna says, I'm a lurker. This is my first time in the chat. I tried the enchiladas and they were amazing.
Good. Thank you for letting me know. I am so happy. And I know it's a little bit more steps than regular, but they were good. It's easy, right? I'm so glad you tell me that. I'm glad you guys like that.
Tracy the fam says, I love Margarita cooking shows. I've learned a lot. I love Mexican food.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, my parents. Let's see. Okay, so my dad is watching me. Hola, papi. ¿Me estás viendo? Para que veas qué tal de chef soy, epa. Para que ya me vayas apoyando en mi nuevo canal.
You have a great week too, Marco.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix it. It is pretty hot. I did learn this. When you're dealing, and you may know this, and you may have other tricks, and if you do, please share them. But when you're dealing with like hot stuff, especially just coming out of the skillet. Oh, I forgot to put the lid on the chicken, so hold on. When you're dealing with hot mixes, learn to put a towel on top of it because I don't know if it happens all the time, but because of the pressure and being so hot, it may explode. And that has happened to me a few times. Thank goodness I have put a towel on it. So you do want to be careful. Okay, so.
And it right Yes, yeah, y'all watching from San Antonio, Texas.
Ooh, San Antonio. I need to go visit San Antonio. I heard it's beautiful.
And Cantu M. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I appreciate the explanations. Makes it easier to follow.
Well, thank you. And you know, if I need to slow down and if I need to repeat something or more clear, because being bilingual, sometimes my tongue do not work alongside with me, just let me know. Um, One of my best friends is watching me. Hey, Stacy, I'm so glad you joined me. She's my camping buddy. We've been friends forever, and it's funny because like whenever we go camping, I'll do the dinner in the campground, and she'll do breakfast, and it's so nice. Last time she told me she made pizza in the fire, so I'm excited to go camping with her, and she said that she'll make me the pizza and some brownies. So yum. Okay, I'm gonna start mixing it. Can I just start it? Okay. Okay, so while the chicken is cooking and the sauce is already mixed, I'll show you in just a little bit when I get closer to my other camera because I know the reflection I have the sun shining directly. So I don't know how well you can watch me. So I will show you in just a minute. So in the meantime, I'm going to start with the rice. And while I said last time, for 1 cup of rice, you want to use 2 cups of water. This is an option. This is up to you. If I had chicken broth in hand, I'll replace that for the water. You don't have to. You don't have to have it. That's why you have this. Now I know I'm gonna use some chicken broth, and I'm still gonna put a little bit of it of the chicken bouillon. But again, you can just use regular water.
All right, Lona, I just seen that you're in South Carolina. I hope that you are safe. I was watching the flooding and stuff today. I was actually born in South Carolina, and I came from Florida. So yes, that hurricane, scary stuff. So I hope that you are safe.
Absolutely.
And I need to catch up on some comments. We got a lot of people. David, come on, Productions. That's funny. I actually used to produce Spanish dances a long time ago for a lady in Florida. Let's see here. South Carolina. Hello from Alaska.
Ooh.
Hello, Tim.
Hey. Okay, really quick. I'm just gonna add it, no water or anything yet into the skillet. It doesn't need to be preheated. I'm just adding the rice in the skillet. I haven't even started with the flame or anything.
Brenda Brooks, how are you? Hey, Margarita and David, aka Come On. I'm loving the cooking video. I came up with a name for Margarita's channel. Margarita's Mealtime or Margarita's Mexican Eats.
Ooh,
I like that out there.
Well, I like that. I really do. Thank you for your suggestion.
Granny Cook, Looney, watching from San Pedro, California. Yummy Mexican is my favorite food to eat.
Oh, California. I like California. Very beautiful state.
Auntie Ann says she still likes good groceries with Margarita.
Yes. Okay, so this is my second cup. So if I'm using 2 cups of rice, I'm gonna use 4 cups of water or chicken broth.
Thank you, James. Oh, we just jumped like crazy.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using the rest of this chicken broth. Again, you can use water. That's fine.
Melanie T, hi Margarita. This Florida girl loves your live cooking ideal.
Well,
easy to cook alone.
Thank you very, very, very much. And now I'm here. I don't pretend to be an expert, guys. I don't consider myself very an expert or, you know, fine chef or anything. This is throughout the year. So if I can share something to you guys, something to make life easier when you have a crazy schedule, I'm happy to do it.
I think it's Ellen Skeleton May. I'm loving your cooking video. It really makes me hungry. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm horrible at names. Drew, what's going on, buddy? I can't wait until you come back, man. Come on. We are safe. I'm 2 hours inland. We got a lot of rain and wind, but I have experienced worse. I hope all of the family in Florida is good, safe, and was spared from the storm. They was. I was very fortunate that it actually hit a little further south than where it was supposed to, because it probably would have been a different story. But definitely prayers out to everybody in Florida, yes, and everybody absolutely affected to the storm, because absolutely, man, it was a bad one.
Okay, so for the rice, I already added the rice, I already added the chicken broth or water. I am going to be adding the onion and the garlic and just 1 spoon of butter. And that's just for the rice not to stick to the skillet.
And butter makes everything better. Come on.
Yes. And then you want to put it not as high as as to the point that it's gonna be like burning, but as I will say electric. It all depends on the numbers that you have, but if it's 1 to 10, I will put between 9.5, maybe 9.5. On gas, I will put it on almost high.
Ooh, it's like Nelly. It's getting hot here. John Doe wants to know, Margarita, does Margarita have any idea of what she wants the name of her channel to be yet?
You guys are making it so difficult because you guys are so good, and it's really, really hard to decide. Really, really hard, because some of you have the best ideas, and again, I'm all new to this, so I want to make sure I consider all options.
What's going on, Aram? How are you? I think Margarita should call her cooking channel It's Margarita Time.
Woo!
Holly's mom.
Okay, so all I am the rice. That's what I like about the rice, especially this one. Not like the Mexican red rice, because you have to make sure it doesn't burn. You have to fry it with oil. On this one, it's just water. You let it boil to the point that is almost to the same level to the rice. Then I'll turn it all the way down and put the lid on.
Hey, Lindsay, how are you?
Hey, Lindsay. I'm sorry if I haven't said hi to all of you guys. I can read some of the comments here, but they jump to.
Tracy Anderson said, hit the like button if you haven't already. Come on. How many likes do we have? I'm not actually watching the YouTube side. I'm watching the StreamYard side. I see that we have 253 people in here, though.
Again, not even a full spoon of butter. And this is, again, just to prevent from sticking.
Got to drop out for a few. My phone is buffering too much. All right, Larry. We'll see you when you jump back in, buddy.
Again, you don't have to. I do like a lot of my food to be heavy seasoned. You don't have to. Even though I just add some chicken broth, I am going to put my key ingredient, chicken bouillon, just a little bit.
Hey, Bob, what's going on, buddy? Anime, what's happening? Anime says hi.
Hi, Anime. Also, I am going to add the corn. You don't want to add them from the very beginning because what you're doing right now is boiling the rice, and I don't think they can stand. Instead of being a whole corn, it's gonna be like corn soup. So I will add it before I turn the flame down. I want to say before I turn the volume. It's no volume.
Hey, Cindy Brown.
Hello, Cindy. Okay, so I haven't forgotten about the chicken. I am gonna mix it one more time. A little sauce, my pepper sauce. I'm gonna mix it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna be adding it into the skillet.
Sundays with Margarita. But it's not always going to be on Sunday, unfortunately.
Yes, not always on Sunday, but I will try to cook as much as I can for you. Okay, so be careful. It's still very, very hot. I'm not gonna add a lot of it. Not a lot of it. I'm not gonna add all of it just because I'm only cooking 4 little chicken breasts.
Tracy said, this video should go viral. Come on. Jennifer said, you should name it Margaritaville. We knew that was going to be the first suggestion. Let's see here. David, how did you find such a natural YouTube person as Margarita? I just love how upbeat she is. I got lucky. I got lucky. I should have bought a lottery ticket the same day. Come on.
Okay, again, I am gonna add my chicken bouillon into the skillet with the mix. Honestly, because I'm talking, I forgot to add it into the blender, but that's okay. It all has a solution. You just add it into the skillet.
Backyard Homestead wants to know, what did you just put in the rice?
Okay, in the rice, I put 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, it's fine. You can use water. Again, 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, a little spoon of butter, some garlic, and some onion, like chopped finely, and the chicken bouillon. And I forgot to add the salt, but then you want to add some salt to it.
Can you saute the onions and garlic and the rice first?
You don't really salt it on this particular kind of rice because you're just gonna do it with steam. So I didn't even turn the pan on until I had the water in. So there's no you could, but this is just made with steam. Now you can do that whenever you're cooking the peppers and all that mix.
Cindy Brown wants to know, Margarita, do you find cooking on propane outside harder than cooking in your house?
No, I love it. I actually really, really, really enjoy it because it makes me, believe it or not, it makes me feel like I'm home. Because I grew up with a gas stove, and that's all my mom cooked with and my dad. So it brings a special um, feeling to me. Just, I don't know, I feel closer to home, even though it's, you may think, oh, that's silly, but I don't know. It reminds me. It reminds me home.
It's a good thing though, because we off grid up in here. Up in here. Come on.
Oh, we are.
And now we fancy off grid now. We video and live stream.
I know, different cameras.
And we got blenders and fancy stuff like
the
that.
tech guy.
I love how neat and organized she stays while cooking, John Doe.
Oh, I have to, guys. I do have to. And whenever I have a sink, I normally, especially on this kind of recipe that you don't have to constantly like be mixing stuff. If I have time, I'll wash whatever I can in the meantime. So at the end, you don't have all this mess. My mom is the opposite. She's like, I don't know why I keep doing it, but she always lives. I mean, not necessarily a mess, but she always has a lot to wash after.
Betty said, "Hi, Margarita. I love your recipes."
Thank you very much.
And Charlene says, "You're making me hungry."
Maybe you should try for tomorrow. A good Monday.
Lindsay said, "I forgot to bring snacks."
Oh, no.
Hey, well, there's plenty of food, Lindsay. Come on.
I have the flame in low for the chicken. It is a little too liquidy. Is that a word?
Yes.
Watery, liquidy. So in that case, I just let it cook a little bit longer so it thickens.
Brian wants to know what was in the blender he got here right before you put it in there.
Oh, whatever I had in the blender, that's our mix. That's our sauce. And for the sauce, I just salted garlic, onion, red bell peppers. I use four red peppers. As you can see, it made like a whole bunch of sauce. It's hard for me to cook for two people, guys. I do have that flaw. I don't know how to cook for small portions. I don't know what it is. I had never done it, and now with before it wasn't as bad because my kids will eat all the time, but now that they have jobs and school and sports and they have their own life now, so I don't have them all the time, and I still cook the same. I don't know how to cook in small portions, but I use 4 bell peppers and I let them cook in the skillet until the bell pepper turn colors. Then I added 2.5 cups of chicken broth. Then I add a block of cream cheese.
And I like that she cooks big because I'm good at eating leftovers. Come on.
That's a good thing. That's why I'm not so worried about, whatever I have left. My dad said that he likes the way I cook and that I look natural, so.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. You cook just like my nana.
Mira, papi, estoy haciendo tu receta del arroz, ¿ya ves? Esa receta sí me queda muy bien. Sorry, I'm talking to my dad, guys.
Never apologize for speaking your language.
I know. I just don't want to offend anyone.
You're not going to offend nobody. Dorothy said, "As always, Margarita is so beautiful."
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can see. Can you just focus on the rice?
You want me to just
yeah.
put the rice on?
I'm going to focus on the rice, guys. I'm going to be talking
They said, don't worry about the words. You are good.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hey, Karen, how are you? Said, I'm late. If you can't get here on time, just get here.
I do want to tell you guys, if you decide to make this recipe with fish, fish it cooks really, really fast. So there is no need for you to pre-cook the fish. So the recipe, like I said, the original recipe calls for fish, and you do all the step for the sauce, and then whenever you're done mixing or blending the sauce, you add it into the skillet, then you add your fish.
Hi, Mom. Emma's up in here.
Emma?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. How are you, Miss Emma? That's my youngest one, guys. Mother. Hola, mamá. Hola, madre. Hola, mi amor. Oh, my two girls are joining me. My son, I don't think he'll watch me, but he's working anyways. Could you add corn, peas, and carrots? Absolutely. You can add that to your mix of rice. Corn, peas, and carrots, they have that little mix, or even in the can. Absolutely. And sometimes I'll do it. My kids are not a fan of it, but like my dad does that a lot whenever I'm home.
Emma was spamming it. She wanted your attention.
Oh, I've been watching. Good, baby. I'm glad you made me very happy. I love you too, sweets. Okay. Oh, my son is texting me. Oh.
It says, Cindy Brown, audio question. Are we having sound issues, Cindy? I think everybody else is hearing it.
Okay. Charles asks weight of the chicken. How much was it?
We got 272 people.
Oh my goodness.
No sound, no sound. Is the sound back? Because I can hear it on my own.
It was 1 pound and 19 ounces. There is about 4 little chicken breasts. I bought the thin layer version of the chicken breast, just so it will be easier to cook.
All right, the sound's back. I had to scroll all the way down. There's so many comments. But
Sound is back. Oh, I'm sorry. It was gone when you went to one camera. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Okay, so what I just did. Oh, because it was mute.
Yeah, because I have that camera muted.
Okay, so what I did, I wanted him to put the camera in the rice, just because you do want to check when the water is coming closer to the same level as the rice. Then that's when you turn your heat all the way down and add the lid. Now my dad has taught me a little trick to know when it's ready, because white rice, it can be tricky. I mean, it can look like it's done and it's not done. So he said I will leave it about, I don't know, 10 minutes. But then he said the way to check is like you put your ear, and if you still hear, the boiling sound, it's not done yet. The moment you don't hear anything, the rice is done.
It means that the sound went out. I guess it's done.
Not yet, not quite yet.
Yeah, what it is I have the Skycam muted because it was causing echo for her camera right there. So next time I do that, I will turn the mic on. I'm new. I don't know what to do. This is fun.
It is super fun.
Are you guys having fun?
I'm gonna leave the skillet with the chicken about 2 more minutes. It has been on low. I just want the sauce to thicken a little bit more. And I'm gonna leave it about 2 more minutes with the lid on. Then I'm gonna turn it off while we wait for the rice.
They said that there's 280 people here, so they said that make 280 plates. I hope you're ready.
Absolutely. Hey, my mom was telling me that because when I started, when I first made the enchiladas and I started throwing the idea of me, starting a new channel, cooking channel, and which I knew, but my mom is the youngest of like 9 brothers, so I didn't get to meet her parents, my grandparents, but she was telling me that her mom, my grandmother, used to cook for like Mexico presidents and banquets, and there was like over 300 people that they have to cook. So maybe I do have good genes. Maybe I do have the cooking genes, and hopefully my girls can pass it along. What did Emma say?
She said, watching this is worth it. It is an amazing meal.
My sweet baby girl, thank you. My little girl gets to cheer tomorrow. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's homecoming at her school.
I'm going to come into the camera and say, hi, Emma.
Nothing like a live cooking show, Uncle Bo. Yes, this is the first time, so I wasn't sure what to expect. We've been doing live together, but having all of this live, and like I said, if I messed up, I'm like, oh goodness, I mispronounced it.
Come on with those cooking genes. Come on.
My dad is saying you learn how to cook the rice. Very good. Claro que sí, papá, pues tú me enseñaste. Ya les dije que cuando ya no esté haciendo el sonido, es cuando ya sé que el arroz está, pero porque tú me enseñaste.
She keeps talking Spanish like that. I'm going to shut the camera off and get a kiss. Come on.
Okay, I'm turning the chicken off.
Yankee Skipper said, I've learned I need a blender. I've learned that too.
Yes, you do. It's one of the essential, how do you call, in the kitchen? Like, you have to have it.
Essential.
Oh, yeah. Essential.
Love Child said, I don't know what you're cooking, but I know it's going to be good.
Well, thank you. And this is not your typical Mexican recipe, but again, I followed this chef from Mexico. I've been following him for a very long time because he has some of the coolest, easy recipes and very, very good made. He started with his own cooking, well, not own cooking channel, but they had like a morning show, where they talk about everything, and then they had like a cooking section in that show. And I started watching him, and I absolutely loved him, and I follow his recipes. Now he came out with 2 books, well, 2 or 3, but my parents sent me 2, and one of this recipe is coming from him. But again, I like it because it's not your typical recipe. I mean, you would not find this anywhere. And of course, I guess it's Mexican because you add your little touch and spice. But I like it that you can put fish or chicken or whatever you want to put it. And like some of you suggested, you can add ranch. Of course, why not? If make this recipe yours.
Let's see here. Marie Phillips said, hi, Margarita and David. I'm supposed to be gardening, but stop for lunch. That's one good meal, better than a sandwich.
Oh, well, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you being here.
Rita said, keeping it fired up with Margarita.
Good name.
The Treasure Hunter said, Margarita always cooks good groceries. Auntie Ann posted the ingredients list.
Yes.
Link.
And Bob is asking what's a Mexican dessert?
Oh, tell him about the one last night. She made me one last night.
You should come and tell him.
Okay. All right, I got to tell y'all this had to come from the command center. So yesterday she took some flour tortillas and she put cinnamon, right?
But uncooked the flour tortillas.
She took raw flour tortillas and then cooked them in oil and got them where they fluffed up and like little poof things. Then she put cinnamon and sugar, right?
Yes.
Cinnamon and sugar on it, sprinkled them afterwards and stuff. Oh my God, they were so light and fluffy. So good.
I made like a whole bunch and we were going to share. I didn't think he was going to eat them all. I mean, he did share, but it's a good thing. I got mine first because when I turned around, they were gone, guys. They were gone.
Yeah, they were so good. I was going to eat some ice cream. I never even ate the ice cream. It was good. It filled me up.
Yeah, you can add ice cream if you want to.
No, trust me, I ate enough without the ice cream. Come on. Oh, yeah. Go Ridge Life.
I'm going to check on the rice. Again, you want to put your ear closed, of course. Be careful. Don't get burned.
Oh, we're going to switch it this time. Watch this. Watch this. I got you guys.
Good.
Can you hit the button?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you see me, guys?
All right. Do y'all have volume now?
Okay. I'm going to be checking. It's still boiling a little bit, so I have to wait just a little bit longer, about a minute and a half.
Let's see here.
My beautiful girls. Are you girls watching me together? They're sending me a video. Oh, and of course my son, he's working, but he doesn't send me, hey mom, I love you. Hey, his texts are like, what's for dinner tonight? Or what are you cooking tomorrow? And his text that I received about 10 minutes ago is a TikTok recipe, which by the way, I'm not in TikTok. I honestly don't know how to work it, but both of my kids have sent me some recipes from TikTok, and I have tried them, and they're really, really good. I had this chicken buffalo quesadilla. I made that for them. I had the chicken buffalo. I like buffalo a lot, guys. Chicken buffalo pasta. That's a good one too. My girl Anna, she sent me, what was that? A California chicken quesadilla. I don't know. It was good. It was huge. So I like it when they send me recipes that I can try. And again, I'll try to do my best. So far, so good. But if they don't like something, they'll let me know.
Randy said, "This is so fun. It's like cooking with my family."
Oh, yes.
You were cooking with your YouTube family.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh. So I don't know if you have watched my other video. Yes, I love cooking off grid, but you find little visitors, and I'm not talking about dogs and cats. I'm talking about little spiders, not so little. Last time I was cooking here, I was moving some things, and I see this big black spider, and it was like a baby tarantula. Very scary, guys. Very, very scary.
Well, we took care of him.
Yeah, he took care of them.
I'm not just a camera guy. I'm the exterminator too.
Oh yeah, he's exterminator and he's part-time.
Rita says, "David, are you spoiled yet?" Yes, I am. I'm actually digging all of this cooking. I have to work harder though, so I don't end up being 500 pounds.
Okay, I will set about 1 more minute.
Vilma says, "I have been watching, and yes, you have your own style of cooking."
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
David said, "Wrong spellings." sofa peas or something like that.
Sopaipillas.
Sofa peas.
Sopaipillas. That's what I made last night.
Yes. And it was all sofa y'all good.
Now, I guess you can say cheated, but again, I don't know how to make the flour tortillas, but Walmart does. Well, not really Walmart. Somebody does, and Walmart sells them. And the raw ones, that's how I do it. You just cut in 4 pieces, like in the middle, and like this.
They're in your refrigerated section.
Yeah, they're in the refrigerator section now. The Walmart that I go shopping, they have like their own Mexican section in the fridge, and is between the butter and what else? Because they have like cheese and the table sour cream and the raw tortillas.
Those
So
are
I
the
think
closest ones that I've found to be like.
yeah, they're good.
They're very light and very good once you heat them up. And they said, I think it's tarantula mating season. Well, that one ain't mating no more.
We have to be more careful. I mean, Ryder he's doing pretty good, honestly, but he missed that one.
Can't wait to see and meet the children. Bet they will love being at the cabin with you two. Loving this, and both of you, Seattle.
Oh yeah, the kids are ready. The girls are ready to be here.
And I'm in the kitchen looking. You are one lucky man. Yes, I am.
Vilma said, "Oh my goodness, OMG, seriously, first time I actually acknowledge. Thanks, David. Feel special. Vilma, you are special. Everybody's special. And if we miss it, we don't do it on purpose. And we do appreciate each of you.
I promise you, behind the scenes is crazy to keep these chats. They jump all over the place. And with Margarita being the star of the show on this one, I'm able to just sit at the command center here and just interact a lot more. So I'm digging it.
Yes, he is. I'm going to be checking on the rice. I already turned the flame off. So I'm going to check, and hopefully it's good as it looks.
Rita said, Margarita, you have found your calling, dear.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed cooking. Thank you.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
She's a natural.
Okay.
Then I said, you go, girl. You go, girl. Ooh, that looking good. I'm going to eat good tonight, guys.
He is going to eat good tonight.
And I ain't going to see her for a while, so I'm going to have a lot of leftovers.
Okay, can you see the rice?
Donna said, by the way, the 2 views are awesome.
The what?
The 2 views.
Oh, the 2 views. I know. He did pretty good. He did good.
Here, check this out, Don. We can throw in a third. Come on. Francisca says, sorry I'm late. What you cooking?
I am cooking some chicken with the red bell pepper sauce and some white rice with corn. And the only thing, I thought I was very organized, bringing everything. The only thing missing now is the plate and some utensils, and we'll be ready to eat. I have to go. Anything?
All right, she's going to get that. I know I'm probably echoing on this one over here because the Skycam is like right there and it's kind of messing everything up, but I'll have that fixed before we do this again. So she's doing a good job, ain't she, guys? She is killing it. And it smells so good. I really wish y'all could smell it. Oh, Yogi done escaped. He came straight to me. Let me out. Yogi come running over here talking about, help me. All right, let's see here. And Ed, you are back live.
Oh, okay. So I just went and got some plates, and the way I serve or present
And yes, I disposed of the tarantula. I don't do spiders crawling on me while I'm sleeping.
You do your bed of rice. Then your chicken.
Yeah, I will be looking into some Bluetooth mics here soon.
Joey, go away.
Also, they can smell it cooking all the way in North Carolina.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It does smells really, really good.
The Yankee skipper said, I'm going to drop Taco Bell and learn to cook. Hey, well, Fired Up Friday is a good place to start. Come on.
There you go.
Karen says, Margarita is amazing.
Well, thank you, Karen. I really appreciate that. Okay, guys. Oh.
I don't know how well that camera
Okay.
can show it. Maybe show it on the other one. Let me remove the sky cam. There you go.
Okay. So I don't know if you can see and how well you can see. Can you turn this light off, maybe?
No. Well, yeah. I just shut the power off. We don't need it anymore.
Okay. I don't know if you can see the way I serve it. Be careful because it's hot. Is I put a bed of rice, then I put the chicken breast, and I put more sauce on it.
I feel like one of those QVC models with the hands. And here we got the chicken and rice.
Now you have to try it.
I'm coming.
He's my guinea pig, guys. He's my guinea pig.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I do got the duck though, because she's a little bit shorter than me, so I gotta twerk. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Woo! God, this smells good. And you know it's tender whenever you can use that fine culinary.
We all fine here off grid.
It's hard to wash dishes here, so it's easier to use paper plates. Lord, baby Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Did I pass the test?
Yep. You are good. I'm going to let her talk. I'm going to keep eating.
Oh. Well, you have to wait on me. It's a good thing I made. Well, I do have some more sauce left, so I have more chicken in here. Again, you may try that with chicken, and then you're like, oh man, I have more sauce. Go get you some fish and try it with fish. I'm sure the flavor will change a little bit, and then you won't waste anything.
I'm going to tell you, I think this would be amazing with fish. You don't like fish. I love fish. I actually have some fish in there, some frozen fish. If there's any of this sauce left, I might saute up some fish and give it a whirl. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, this is amazing, guys. Waiting on a delivery man to bring me some.
Emma, you are my baby girl. So beautiful, baby. Thank you.
Yeah, this is really, really, really good.
Auntie Ann said, I'm waiting on a delivery man. Have to bring me some Fire Up Friday.
Well, you know you're always welcome,
you
Auntie Ann.
are always welcome.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep talking.
Oh, I just keep talking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think, guys? I don't know if you cook along with me, but if you didn't, that's okay. Do you think it's an easy recipe? Was it hard? To me, it's one of the easiest recipes. It doesn't take that long. Of course, I've been visiting with you, but when I'm on my zone, you know, I cook this in less than an hour because the rice doesn't really take that long to cook. The chicken, as you can see, if it's thin, it doesn't take that long. And especially with the, with the fish, I mean, fish is, it cooks really, really quick. So I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you couldn't make it to the live, that's okay. That's okay. You can always replay it. Is that how you say it? Replay it.
Vilma, she does cook spicy some.
Yes.
And she hasn't cooked anything I haven't liked yet. I will tell her if I don't like it. We had that discussion very early on in our relationship. I don't believe in lying about groceries, because if you do, then you will get stuck eating that for the rest of your life. Now, I won't be rude on it, but I'll be like, babe, it really isn't for me. You know what I mean? Because I did that in my younger years when I was about 18, 19 years old, and I got stuck eating hamburger helper about 3 times a day for about 5 months. And I was like, never again, never again. So, no, I will always be honest about the groceries. And she does cook spicy most of the time, but I love spicy. The hotter, the better. I might be a gringo, but I like the spice.
Which makes it much easier for me to cook.
Yeah, and I cook spicy as well.
Yeah.
I grew up Spanish. I grew up around Spanish my whole life. My best friends were Spanish growing up. And so I grew up with authentic Mexican food. So, yeah, it's a match made in heaven.
I'm just now that he's talking, I'm looking at all your comments. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your beautiful and thoughtful comments. I really like cooking for you. I really like cooking.
Yeah. And I really like eating, so it really works.
It makes it easier. And no, it makes it easier that he's not a picky eater.
No.
Because I am, but
I like many types of food. Spanish is definitely one of my favorite types of food, and Southern cooking. And I'm a phenomenal Southern cook, and she's a phenomenal Spanish cook. So my 2 favorites, we got covered.
Yeah.
And I also like to cook outside the box too, and just try new things and stuff like that, and try different nationalities and stuff like that when it comes to food. I believe, and the picky eaters that try not to eat stuff and say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that." I am strongly against that, and I never made my kids eat everything, but I did make them try everything, because I believe if you turn your nose up to something, you might be missing one of the best things you've ever eaten in your life just by not trying it because of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So at least try it, keep an open mind, and you'd surprise yourself of exactly what all you like.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still learning that. 38 years old, and my dad always like, try it, at least try it now.
Oh, trust me, I stay on her too. I get her to try stuff. I'm like, at least try it. If you don't like it, then don't eat it.
In my older years, I am more willing to try, but I think I have, I don't know, something with consistency or texture, and that's why I don't like seafood. Maybe I don't know. I tried it.
She ain't tried mine yet. Though, wait, to be continued, because I can throw down on the seafood now. Come on.
Yeah. And like I said, I do want to cook more than Mexican, guys. I do know how to cook more than Mexican. And
the first meal she made me was American.
Yeah.
Yep. The pork loin.
Yeah. Then I brought you the lasagna.
Yeah. The first thing she made me was American. Yeah. So that kind of shocked me. I was like, I would think that she would dip into the old Hispanic grocery cart or whatever and come out swinging, but she said, "No, I can do American too now. Come on." And it was good. That was actually her first time cooking a pork loin.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and she did really good. That and fried green beans and something else.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato. Can't go wrong with a tater.
Mashed potatoes. So, anyways, guys, I know we've gone over an hour.
Oh yeah, we went well over.
An hour and a half, but it's fine. I love hanging out with you guys, and especially I was able to see some comments and cook for you and showing you my ways to do things. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another live soon, just because I'll be leaving in 2 weeks to go see my parents. I'll be cooking there. I already told them, I'm like, hey, just make something good. Everything they make is good. But I don't know. I want something special. And they're already, both of my parents are already thinking what they're going to cook. I'm going to film. I will be translating and just showing you around. I'm excited.
I can't wait until she gets back, because I'm going to get her to cook whatever she cooked there for me, because I want to try Mom's and Pop's groceries. All right, guys, I think we're going to get off here because this is getting cold, and it's like right here. It's like that aroma is just, I just want to eat. You know what I mean? But hey, we had a blast. We will definitely be doing this again.
Absolutely.
I'll probably do a Southern cooking one too as well here soon, being that we've tried it and we got some camera angles. And thank y'all for being the guinea pigs with all the new technology for all of this.
He did pretty good, didn't he, guys? He did really, really good. I was like, man, all this angles, very, very fancy.
But I'm gonna let her close this out because I'm gonna have to shut the live down from over there. But hey, I appreciate every single one of y'all coming to visit and hang out with us and cook. And I really wish y'all all could be here to eat these good groceries with me. Come on.
Well, you guys, I hope you have a good rest of your night. It is 6:30 here in Arkansas. I know some of you are in California a few hours ahead. No, before. Well, you're like 2 hours if you're in California. An hour or 2 hours if you are ahead of us. Ahead? California. Did I say Florida?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. Different times. I hope you enjoy this meal. I hope you enjoy cooking with me. I really did. And if you have any suggestions, just let me know. I have another recipe that I would like to cook for you. No Mexican, it's Southern. Actually, my kid's Mimi, she made me a recipe for from all her recipes that she cooked for me, and I begged, to like cook that all the time. She made me a recipe book, and I do want to cook that for you guys. I don't know when, but in the meantime, I hope you have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you soon.